If you are part of the 95% of our audience that is not subscribed, please consider doing so. Thank you. Let's go ahead and move on to Major League Baseball, shall we?
Excellent.
So first, Major League Baseball All-Star Game. So the All-Star Game, which was in Seattle this year, the NL won the All-Star Game 3-2. Elias Diaz from the Colorado Rockies won the MVP. He hit a 2-run homer that puts the National League on top for their first win since 2012, which was in Kansas City. That snaps a 9-game AL winning streak in the All-Star Game.
Yeah, that is crazy. Who does he play for?
The Colorado Rockies.
Oh, so that's some good news for the Rockies then.
Yeah. Well, then there's not a lot going on.
Yeah, not a lot going on for the Rockies.
Yeah. Is Chris Bryant even playing right now? I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, Elias Diaz, good story there. So he definitely falls in that category of, well, we need to have one representative from every team, regardless whether there is an all-star or not. And he's actually a pretty decent catcher, but you already had catchers like Will Smith and, JT Realmuto and all these other people that would definitely be higher ranked than him. So the fact that he got in and he made the most of it, I think that's fantastic. Let's go ahead and move on to the home run derby. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Wins the home run contest, which is awesome. He's been to the finals of that, and he's also been in a few of them. So it's great to see him be able to bring home the trophy for the home run derby contest. There also was a new record that was set, ironically, last year by Vlad Jr. was beaten this year by Julio Rodriguez of Seattle, the hometown kid. He hit 41 home runs in the first round.
Holy cow.
41 home runs. Can you imagine taking 41 swings in 5 minutes?
No.
Like, that's insane. And then being able to have them all clear 300 feet. Like, it's just...
No.
Yeah, that's
pretty impressive.
That is insane. Fun All-Star game. Donovan Mitchell, former Jazz player, was in the celebrity game. He did get a knock, did hit a home run in the celebrity softball game, played short, wore a Mets hat, which was interesting. His dad is a front office person for the Mets, but the Mets are just really terrible this year. So, just
all that payroll. Let's
go ahead and recap some of the things I mentioned at the beginning. DNA OGs. You'll remember that we talked about who I think would be the Cy Young frontrunners in both leagues.
Yeah.
And who I felt would be the MVP, right? So far, the top 2 vote getters for Cy Young are my exact picks. You have in the American League, you got Garrett Cole for the Yankees. He's 9-2. With a 2.75 ERA with 133 Ks so far.
Wow.
He's got 16 first place votes in this midseason poll done by Major League Baseball. And Zach Gallen of the Diamondbacks was my National League Cy Young candidate. He is 11-4 with a 3.18 ERA, 135 strikeouts. He has 19 first place votes. So
you called it.
Yeah, so far so
straight
good.
Up called it.
Ronald Acuna Jr. is, making it a mess for me. Like, he's just playing out of his mind. So he's kind of making a mess of it. I still think that Corbin Carroll has a chance to win it. But he did go down with an injury. But my pick for MVP is probably not looking so hot right now. Midseason, I'm around the Cy Young so far. We'll see if I edit that.
That's what's important, man. You got to call one of them.
Yeah, as long as if I hit 2 out of 5, that's batting 500. That's shooting 50%.
Those are betting odds.
Yeah, that's good, right? That's good.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's go ahead and talk about who the hottest team in baseball is. Now, this is something I had to change 3 times before we actually shot this, because we were supposed to be here talking about the Baltimore Orioles, and then I'm like, okay, well, not the Baltimore Orioles anymore, because my Dodgers took 2 out of 3 in Baltimore against them, so they were no longer the hottest team. So then we had to go. I'm like, okay, well, who's the hottest team right now? I'm like, oh, it's the San Francisco Giants. They won 7 straight as well. Like, so we'll talk about that. Well, they just lost a couple games as well. They've dropped a few, so they're no longer the hottest team in baseball. The hottest team in baseball is the Texas Rangers. They have won 6 straight. They are 7-3 in their last 10. And have a run differential of 166 plus. So that means they're outscoring their opponents by 166 runs, which is number 1 in Major League Baseball by over 15 runs. So
that is smacking some teams.
I mean, like I said, before we were going to talk about them, we're going to talk about Baltimore. The Dodgers rolled in there and took 2 out of 3. Well, the Dodgers are now heading to Texas. They're going to start playing them tomorrow. So
nice.
Hopefully.
That should be some good baseball.
Yeah, we'll see. Because the Dodgers at that point were one of the hottest teams in baseball too. So it was definitely a good series to go to. Kind of bummed I don't get to talk about the Dodgers as much as I talk about every other baseball team. But
the Dodgers need to do something cool.
I know, do something cool, guys.
Jeez.
They are in first place now, by the way. 2.5 games.
Talk about that.
Yeah, definitely can cover
Comment down below. Let us know if you want to talk Dodgers.
Yes. Nothing but Braves fans and Astros and Giants fans commenting. Anyway, honorable mentions to the Baltimore Orioles. They were 8-2 in their last 10 games. They were on a 6-game winning streak before dropping 2 out of 3 to LA. San Francisco Giants also had a 6-game winning streak going on, and they did lose the last 2 games, but they are now tied for second place in the National League West, and they have a 1.5 game lead in the wild card spot. So good job, Giants, on turning that around.
That's awesome.
I remember several episodes ago we talked about how they were second to last place in the division.
And really struggling too.
Yeah, so the Padres are taking care of that for them now.
Good old Padres, all that payroll.
Exactly. All right, so that's recapping the first half of the season so far and where we're sitting at right now. If you guys want us to get into some of the losers of this first season, like the teams that are just drastically underperforming right now and really need some help, New York is a good place to start. But if you guys want us to cover that, let us know in the comments down below, and we'll definitely do that. But yeah, let's go ahead and talk about Major League expansion, shall we?
Well, hold on. Does it involve Salt Lake City?
It does involve Salt Lake
Then let's
City.
talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about it. All right. So Big League Utah, which is the ownership group that is campaign to bring a team to Salt Lake. Now, we don't only want to say expansion because there is possibility of a relocation as well.
Right.
But we want to specifically talk about that group today. So what happened, I believe it was on the 18th, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So on the 18th, they held a focus group. And remember what they did is they had an email that they sent out, which were invitations to register for feedback from the community, which is vital to their efforts. Now, we here at DNA Sports Recap, we did get the email. However, we were a little late getting our response back. So unfortunately, they were full before we got a chance to.
Missed by that much. Sorry, guys.
Sorry, guys. But hey, if you are watching this and you did happen to get in the focus group, drop us a comment, shoot us a message in our email. We'll exchange comments, and then we'll definitely maybe get you on an interview. We can potentially do that. See how that.
Yeah, be cool to talk to somebody that was actually there.
It says we'll be hosting a limited number of focus group sessions to gather thoughts and opinions regarding potential MLB expansion teams in the greater Salt Lake area. And this is, I think, a key point: a construction of a new ballpark. So I think they're really trying to get an idea of where they're going to put the stadium and if this proposal to put it in the Power District was what they wanted to be and get the feel of that. So I think that's really great. I really look forward to hearing about this and how that went. I did read something on this, though, so don't feel too bad, AJ. Their spots were filled 20 minutes after the email went out.
Oh, no way.
So we didn't stand a shot of getting in. So.
Yeah, no, because I didn't see it until 2 hours after it came out.
Yeah, so we didn't really stand a shot to get in there. But again, if you did happen to get the invite and you are a diehard baseball fan and you did go, we would love to hear from you. We'd love to get you on the show and do an interview. So let us know in the comments down below. Yeah, I really hope it happens, man.
Oh, dude, so bad.
Probably ideally the best one would be to have the Rays relocate here because then we have a number one team in the AL here in Salt Lake.
I mean, that is quite the roster.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Actually, what's really funny is they are no longer the first team in. That's something else we've been. They're no longer the number one team in baseball.
The Rays aren't?
No, the Baltimore Orioles are the top team in that division. So
Baltimore's looking good.
Looking good, Baltimore.
Yeah, they're finding their mid-season stride, man.
Yeah, they're a fun team to watch. I mean, I'd have to say, man, they're definitely a team I'd like to keep a closer eye on for sure. Either expansion or relocation. I'm not picky. I just want Major League Baseball in Utah.
Yeah,
to be.
We'll play it wherever we need to.
Exactly. We'll start wherever we got
Get them here. Yep.
That's right. I think that wraps it up for us here at the DNA Sports Recap. If you are watching this on YouTube, this is available as a podcast. Our full episode will be there under playlists. It'll be labeled as podcasts.
And if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like it, share it, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Did I mention to hit the subscribe button?
Smash that subscribe button.
Absolutely.
Hit that notification bell. That way you're always notified when something of ours comes out. Again, if you are listening to this as a podcast, please rate and review. That really helps out the channel. Once again, folks, my name is Darren. That is AJ. And this has been the DNA Sports Recap.
Till next time.